From Studio A in North Myrtle Beach, it's time for Old Farts and Tall Tales with Lenny D and Roger T, sharing digital mischief from the bright side of the road. Laugh with us, laugh at us, but laugh.
And I am Angelo in the control room, trying to keep some sanity in the podcast.
On today's podcast, we'll discuss upcoming changes to our future broadcast, an update on the Southeast drought situation, Myrtle Beach Cable Landing Station that has underground seabed cables for data transmission and the impacts on our water system, visit 94.9 The Surf's The Way It Was radio show, and much more. And here we go.
Hey, Lenny.
Hey, Raj. Back in the studio again. All right.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, and we're going to be trying a new format, too, huh? In a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to start changing some stuff
A little bit.
as we go along.
Yeah.
For the next few weeks. So you're going to see some different things. We're actually, when we do our skits, I try to get somebody who looks something like we're looking to talk to or whatever, but we don't really have the same people all the time in the skits. And we were
It's kind
talking
of a little hard, excuse me, it's kind of a little hard to reproduce some good-looking guys like us.
Well, that's true, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, we went around and we finally identified people that are acceptable. So we also now have the same Max Trotter every time you're going to see the same guy. Yeah. It's going to take about 3 or 4 weeks because we got a lot of stuff that we got to get rid of that we already.
And plus we heard from Max.
Yeah.
And he said he's a little pissed off at us for trying to reveal what he looks like.
Yeah. So you're probably not going to see his face. It's going to be one of those things. We're going to put the he's going to see the back. Maybe we'll have the wooden fence behind in front of him so you can't see the face. But anyway, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You're also going to see now Bruce is going to be the same Bruce all the time. We're going to have Roxy Velvet's we got a Roxy Velvet coming.
Yeah.
And who else do we have?
Well, down in the studio we have French,
Elmo French is coming. Yeah, and he's going to be real Elmo French. And so it's going to be cool. You're going to have the same people. You're going to recognize them right away.
Right.
And it's going to be fun. So
yeah, I think it's going to be fun. And I'm growing my beard back. You know, reason why?
You have some kind of a rash or something?
No, somebody said that the logo didn't match. Got a lot of criticism.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they wanted me to change that. They don't.
No, you don't want to know that. You want to scare them off, like you scared everybody off at the Our Natural Resort. We got to go back. We got to go back to that one.
We do.
So what are we going to talk about today?
Well, we got a lot of themes, and I was going to leave it to you to kind of hook into it. One, I wanted to follow up on the drought. That's really
the drought.
I've been following up on that,
Well,
and looking at some of the specials that go with it.
Yeah, the drought's still going on, but thankfully my water in my pond, what was called the mud hole, has now gotten past the mud hole stage back to a pond.
Yeah.
I think it had to do with us. We had some rain the other day, like a 15-minute downpour, which helped. We also had a leak in our pump that pumps water into the pool.
Yeah, the view is short.
And we fixed that up. So now there's some actual water coming into the pond versus just.
And the rest went under
the houses, the foundation. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? But anyway, at this point, we're looking at the pond, and it's now a pond. It's not a lake. Not a lake. It can't put a boat in, but it's a pond.
Well, I got to tell you this. I can't tell you my source.
Okay.
I never reveal my sources. But someone on staff told me.
Whose staff? Our staff? Then it's got to be.
I just have
there's only one guy on staff that can tell you. Okay, go ahead.
Called me and said, Roger, there are ducks in the swimming pool over on the bluffs. Ducks.
Oh, we have ducks in ours a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have any ducks in ours. In fact, I'm afraid to dive in
Yeah.
Really, a lot of times in the morning, I'll be
Yeah.
walking with Bailey. We walk. That's our early morning walk
Ducks.
is around the pond,
Yeah, but it's a
and we
natural
have
pond.
and we have a swimming pool.
But these, dude, just listen to what
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
saying.
listening.
The ducks, how did
Ducks
they get in the pond without a fob?
without the what?
The fob. You got to have a fob to get through the gate.
The ducks.
They're little ducklings.
Oh, the ducklings.
Yeah, how did they get in there? Somebody had to have a fob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, whatever you say. Ducks.
So anyway, let's talk more about the water. Go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, it's coming along. It's still we're still in a drought situation, but now we're starting to get some. Every week we're getting some rain. It's not all over the place, but like before we got our rain, this was a couple of days ago. I saw on YouTube a video, somebody in Windy Hill, and they were driving down 17,
Right.
and it was a flood. I mean, that
Yes.
road
Yes.
had to be this much water.
Yes.
This much water in there. I mean, cars were going through and the water shooting around. So every night now we're getting some rain because it's like 50 to 60% thunderstorms, and it may not be all over,
Right.
but hopefully we get our share. Everybody else gets
seems
the
to
share.
happen like downtown.
Yeah.
We were downtown yesterday, couldn't leave because it was raining so
Yeah,
hard.
yeah,
Out here, it's
exactly.
dry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. So that's a good sign
Yeah,
because
that is a
because before that we had nothing.
Yeah.
It was always 5% chance every
Right.
day.
Right.
Now it stays with 60%, 49%, 70%. So you hear the thunder, you see the lightning somewhere. So somebody's getting the rain, and hopefully some of it comes our way.
Well, I was talking about internet gambling with somebody, and they said to me,
What were you gambling on?
"What's that?
What were you gambling on?
The rain."
Oh, the rain.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna.
Okay.
So anyway, I was trying to figure out how I could make a predictive AI that would tell,
When did
so I could bet, take
Yeah.
bets. Would have.
Yeah.
You got 40 to 1.
Yeah. It's got something to do with the
People-
drops in it. I know.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
bet on everything.
So of course, yeah.
Especially sports.
So what else is there?
So anyway, as I was looking through there, what I was surprised at is the amount of water that the cooling of one of these database
Oh yeah.
data banks.
Yeah.
So
And we have one, right?
well, we have we have one. We've had it quite a while now. It's privately owned, and it's down in Myrtle Beach.
By the airport. Is that
It's
the one?
in that general
Okay,
area.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's in that general area, and I don't know how much water it does consume. Quite honestly, that's not a matter of public information. But one of those plants can consume up to 90 megawatts of electricity, and additional expansion is planned for that thing.
Yeah,
It's called
yeah.
DC blocks.
DC blocks.
Yeah, so I try to figure out how many square feet it might be, and then figure out how much water it might use.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, but it could use up to 300,000 gallons a day.
Could it recycle the water, you think?
Well, then the latest ones are recycling.
Okay.
It's like a radiator, it goes around and cools.
Yeah.
Then they had I think this is a second stage unit
Okay.
where it evaporates
Right.
and it does cooling. So
Okay.
some of them lose up to about a third of the water that they
Yeah.
consume.
And I think that the water has to be purified. I mean, I used to have it when I was in my other life. I was in sales and cargo sales, and I can't remember the name of the company. I think it was like Bethune or something like that up in Boston, and they made filters, and the filters were used for the chip makers,
Oh yes.
right? And all that water had to be filtered before those chips were getting washed all the time,
Yes.
because of that stuff. So I mean, and his what he not only sold those, he sold all other kind of stuff that they needed, but he made his money. The company, it was a big company, by the way. Most of the money was made. It was the idea that they had to have these filters.
Yes.
So he always had a lot of stuff in these places close to where these.
Storage area.
Yeah.
So he could go get.
And what would happen was, because he had the filters, they'd order the filter and they'd order all the other stuff. And so they'd make a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
But if the filter was down, this place went out of business. Well, I mean, it was like, on a ship, there's a, if they have, like I used to have in this company, my airline, we had this package service. It was like $125, right?
Yes.
That you could send, something this big, right, from Europe to here.
Yes.
And at that time, that was a lot of money. So but the idea, it would be from the time the airplane landed, it would be at the facility within 15 minutes, right? Otherwise, it was about an hour, right? And I couldn't understand why anybody would pay that much money, because you could get this almost the same service. What's the difference between an hour and a half? Otherwise, it was like $50, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I asked this one guy when he was there, he was waiting for this piece. It was an envelope. I mean, it was like nothing.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I said, I got to ask you something, I mean, I know that there's a lot of people who like this service. Not a great amount, but there's, every week we get a few people.
Right.
But I don't understand why you would pay so much more money to have this thing back for 30 minutes earlier or an hour earlier. And he says, and he opened up the envelope and he says, see, this is a schematic for on a ship for the lock, right? He says, and the ship can't leave until that's fixed, right? Now, if I get that back in time and they can get that fixed before the tide and get out, right? They save $2 million. So that's why this is so important.
Oh, okay.
Right? That 20, 30 minutes could make a big difference.
Well, filters are a big issue right now. You know that. For example, last year, one of the CPAP company 2 years ago, I think it was Philips,
right,
but I don't want to quote on that. But they're hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Hang on, everybody. We have a little problem here.
We have a little problem here, and
He'll fix it. So meanwhile, I'm going to whistle a tune.
The phone went off. Something from Walgreens. But getting back to that, I was looking at filters.
Yeah.
So there were hundreds of thousands of people that didn't have CPAPs.
Right.
Because they couldn't
get the filter.
Yeah. And now everybody, they were concerned that the filter was breaking down.
Yeah.
And people were breathing it in.
Yeah.
So they couldn't get replacement filters. So all those people couldn't get another CPAP.
Really?
Yeah, they couldn't.
Wow.
So let's look at other filters, okay?
Yeah.
For example, we were talking about the data bank, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That data bank is important. It's the entry place into the United States, I understand, for the cable from Google.
Right.
That's
it goes underneath the ground, right?
Yeah, it comes right up into that plant. I guess it gets cooled and it gets sent off to other places.
Wow.
Well, the water, it can't be salt water. It's got to be fresh.
Right.
It's got to be palatable. It's got to be so.
Yeah, awesome.
So I mean, they're vying for the same water as
Like
everybody else is. So I would assume that the source of that is Grand Strand water and sewage. I don't know.
So they have a cable that goes under the ocean. Correct?
Yes, and underground, and it comes up there. And there's other feed lines that come through. So very, very important.
I'm going to tell you a story about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
And when I was with SAS.
Oh yeah.
We started. It was a type. I was there a long time, so we had a typewriter. We used to type all the bills and all the information, and then bill ladens and stuff like that. And that's the way we did it, right? And then they decided to automate and get computers in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they put these computers in, and everybody said this is a pain in the ass. Nobody could figure out how to use the computer because they had been using typewriters, and they were all very good typists, right? But the computer's a little different. It's not the same thing, right? So they all, they were complaining about this. Oh, I can do it faster. Do I have to use that? What am I doing? That's taking me so much longer. So what they did was they finally forced them. They said, no, because originally we were doing both. And then we said, no, we're not going to do the typing. We're just going to do, and they took the typewriters away, put them in a locker or something. So this went on for about, I guess, 6 months or so, and everything was going okay. Everybody got used to it and stuff. And all of a sudden the line went down, right? And they had to go back to typing. And oh my God, I got to type this now, Well, so we asked them, what the hell happened to this thing? Why? And apparently a shark bit the cable.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because the cable went underneath the ground all the way just to Denmark. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And a shark, they said, bit into the cable or
Oh,
something.
wow.
So they had to repair it. But
Well, this filtering is a big issue because, we read the reports
Right,
that were
right.
coming out about the little tiny pieces of micro
Yep,
poly,
yep.
whatever they
Whatever they
call it,
call it, yeah.
urethane or whatever it is, and
Styrofoam.
yeah, that we're swallowing
Right,
because
right.
we can't filter it out,
That's what's coming out in my toilet. I was wondering what all that stuff was in my toilet.
But anyway, so that's an issue. And then I was reading about some community that doesn't want one of these things.
Right.
And the reason they don't want it is because they have a real scarcity of water. Like they're not by us.
Right. Right.
And so the final thing I read about this is that really we should be looking ahead. The Grand Strand should be looking ahead to a desalinization project of some sort. It would take about 10 years, I read, by the time you do the engineering scope, feasibility, economic, environmental impact, and got it all ready to go. It wasn't like building 18 months to build a Pentagon.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So it takes a long time to do this. But because so many houses are going up now, eventually they're going to have a challenge to meet water pressure and all these things.
They
have to do that. So, well, anyway, we're not challenging anybody. I'm just asking.
No, we're just keeping track of what's going on around.
Yeah.
And the more information you know, the more you can prepare for what's going to happen.
I think that's really helpful. So, hey, and talk about information. How about the swing bridge these days?
Yeah. I was just by it again 2 times today, and 2 times it was black opened up and I couldn't go near it and all that kind of stuff.
They got to have one of those boxes, like if you get caught in the box, like in the city, you get caught in the box, you're in trouble, you get a ticket. Because what happened today is the guy came out and then the bridge didn't open, and he was stuck there, and everybody's there,
Yeah, I had that same thing. Yeah, they're going to intersection. Even when you're not going to the bridge, you can't go past.
So I was thinking, and somebody else brought it up. I didn't originate the idea that maybe we should have some kind of a warning system on some of the major areas leading to the tributaries that lead to the swing bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you get off of 9 and you're going to head up 17.
Right.
And some of those places where there are signs that say electronically, swing bridge closed.
Use alternate. Right. Yeah, exactly.
So in the, like.
Yeah.
Well, I
we can talk to James. Maybe he's got all those signs all over the place.
I know.
Maybe you can put the flashing like the TV sets with our logos on it.
Well, someone told me, I can't remember exactly who, but they told me go on the internet, go up to your apps, and on your apps put in swing bridge.
Yeah, but I thought about that.
It's there.
Yeah, but the problem is.
You can put it on if you have a car with an updated thing, you can put it right there with Apple Play.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to, where are you going to see it? I mean,
it comes right up on your screen.
Okay. So you're not,
and
I'm not going to be looking
like
at
a map. It's just like a map.
Okay.
And it says, it's got a camera there too. Shows you what it's like.
Yeah.
All the crowding, the cars.
Oh, okay.
And in our old motorhome.
Well,
stuff.
You got any money left from your estate that your inheritance?
No, the Coast Guard did some kind of a preliminary study.
Okay.
But they don't have the authority to implement it, and so
it is what it is.
What is that, Len?
I ain't going to say. Okay, we're recording again. Okay. All right.
We're on. This is live. We're recording.
Yeah, we're back.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is improvisation. We're not going to show this.
No, we'll cut it out. Okay.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, I was just simply saying that they're going to have some kind of a desalinization program.
Yeah.
And then you said, well, it's time for a commercial.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't we do your visit to the
Oh, the radio station.
radio station. Yeah.
94.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Angelo, play the clip from 94.9.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here it comes, guys.
Lenny, I'd like to give a special shout out to our friends over at 94.9, The Surf. I had the pleasure of attending a live broadcast of The Way It Was with Jim Quick and Northfleet Jones. And, I have a special place in my heart for DJs. Always wanted to be a DJ myself at one point, but it was quite an evening. And they didn't just play music, they shared the stories behind the songs that made so many of us fall in love with beach music and doo-wop in the first place. But if you enjoy soundtracks, okay, from your youth, I'm sure you'll just love tuning into The Surf and The Way It Was on 94.9 with Northfleet Jones. That's on once a month, last Wednesday of the month. And you'll enjoy it. And thanks a lot for inviting me, guys.
You're on your own. You're on your own. You're on your own.
You're listening to The Way It Was with Northfleet and Jim, and we'll be back with more in a minute.
We're back once again with Northfleet Jones with the North Myrtle Beach Historical Museum. Oh yeah, how y'all doing?
We're doing great. How about you?
I'm doing great.
We're looking forward to it.
Forever love you the rest of my days. I'll never part from you.
Got it.
And your love
My hero.
I do have to do an apology, by the way, for Hunter. They gave us a call, and I said Salemburg, but it's actually I said Salisbury,
Right.
But it's Salemburg, which is outside of Clinton and in between Clinton and like Fayetteville, but it's still in Sampson County, the largest county in North Carolina, land-wise.
Did you know that Horry is the largest county east of the Mississippi?
Oh, I did not know that.
It is.
Wow. Well, I think there's a debate because some people say Brunswick County, but I don't know. Either way, a big shout out. Now, my apologies to Hunter. A big shout out to Sharon and Ed listening in Mount Airy. But go ahead and do your thing, my brother. Be my hero.
Can do. This is pre-Harold Melvin, which was...
I didn't know that was is that the same Blue Notes?
Same Blue Notes.
Wow.
Same Blue Notes.
All love him, but most of them died.
Did.
I made that up too. Foolish me, the heart song.
Foolish me, but a heart song.
Oh shit, we forgot a break. We got to do a commercial break.
Hit it.
You're on your own. You're on your own. You're on your own.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
We're back. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so that was a nice clip there you went on. Had a good. I wish I went, but I was I screwed up.
No. It was okay. You had me a little concerned,
Yeah,
of course, because of that. So anyway, we've been busy doing stuff. People think that all we do is get on here and just talk, but we do spend a lot of time thinking about what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
In terms of stuff.
And we go out. We do go out and things and to see what's going on. That was one of them.
Yeah, that was
And,
what. And the reason we did this is because we have a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
But they're not hitting follow.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, let's get into being that we're talking about Al. Let me just get over what's going on in North Myrtle Beach
Good deal.
before we forget.
Good deal.
Okay, because we want you guys to get out. We want you to do things. All right. So let's see. This is going to be in July, right? So I'm going to tell you what's going on next anyway. At McLean Park, the movie's at McLean. On the 14th of August, they're going to have the Dixie Pixar Cars film for the kids. So that's for you grandparents that have you're watching the kids this summer, someplace to go. And then also we have here on July 23rd. This is also summer concert series at the Horseshoe on Main Street. We have on the 23rd of July is going to be Chocolate Chip and Company. And then on the 30th is going to be Thomas Road. These are good groups to go out to. On the 27th, that's Sounds of Summer at the Amphitheater at North Myrtle Beach Sports Complex is Dave Matthews Tribute Band. That's going to be on July 27th, and that goes on, I guess, to dusk. And that's it for this next few weeks. Until next time.
The city put out a really nice publication. It's they're out and about thing what's going on. It's really a nice publication. Hats off to whoever was the editor of that.
Yeah.
It's attributed to the director for the recreation, but I'm sure somebody gave him a hand doing that. It's a beautiful job. But I did want to say one thing. I was a little concerned when I opened it up, and it followed the calendar, and there was Christmas and Halloween already.
Yeah. Well, that's the fall one.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I looked at that to verify what was on here.
Goes by. The weeks go by so fast. That's why I drive so slow.
Yeah. Every Thursday, just for guys to know, we go somewhere. Okay, we usually go out try a new different place for dinner. We used to go. Well, we do go to on Dart Night. Okay.
Yes.
But Dart Night is on vacation for the summer, so we've been going to other places to check out, and so it's good to get out there and see what's out there and try it out. And so yesterday, today's Friday.
Yeah.
Right. We went to
Castaways.
Castaways. Castaway Key on Main Street in North Myrtle Beach, and we had a really good time. And it was had music there. The place was packed.
Oh, packed. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why did we get invited?
You got invited because you like Linda Ronstadt and Marlena was playing there.
Marlisa. Small, okay, and Deb. I'm trying to remember. Forgive me, Deb. But anyway, they sing in a duet, okay, and they do a great job. And last night they were doing a medley of Linda Ronstadt songs. Linda turned 80 during the week, and we want to wish her a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We just love, different drum. That's a great song.
Yeah. So speaking about what we do on Thursdays, today, right? I happen to be looking on my Facebook page, not my Facebook, but just looking at Facebook, and I saw a friend of mine from Publix. Her and her husband had gone to this Calabash Art and Curios place, all right?
Yeah.
In Calabash for wine tasting.
Oh.
And it's every Thursday night from 4 to 7, okay? So, I looked at this thing, and then I went online and looked, and it's really a really cool place, man, but I never saw it. I didn't know what the hell it was, So this morning I took a drive, and I went down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's similar to where my books were,
Yeah.
They have artwork on the floor, on things and all stuff, that kind of stuff. And they also have local books, by the way. I didn't know that until I got there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's local author things there too. But they also sell wine. They have a bar, and they have this all the wines that you can buy, and they sell wine by the glass. Okay.
Yeah.
And on on Thursdays, every Thursday from 4 to 7, they have a wine tasting, and you can go in there and you can sample these different wines, and you can buy a bottle or buy a glass, and apparently he says they have a big crowd, and like 70 people show up, and he has
Wow.
yeah, and he has music. He has somebody playing, a guitar guy playing songs and stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's really really nice. And so we're gonna go there. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, yeah. So so we're gonna go there and give it a shot next week. It's a really nice venue. It's in on Beach Road, which is the main road, when you're going on, and it's on the left hand side, on the traffic light that goes down to the pier, the restaurants on the beach. Instead of going right, you go left at that light, and if you look, it's not really a road. When you go left, it's just a parking area. But if you go in there, you see it. That's the place. It's called. Again, I lost my thing.
This is in Little River, or this is
It's in Calabash.
Calabash.
Calabash,
Okay.
not on Mineola Ave. It's in Calabash.
Okay.
You're going on you're going from here. You make that cutoff at 179.
Yeah.
And you go far. You go to the light, the big light. Where everybody's
instead
going.
of making a right.
Instead of making a right, you look to your left, and it's right down the corner.
Okay.
And you go in there, and they got parking in the back, so but really nice place, really nice. The owner.
I used to, when I had the Corvette, I used to go there every Wednesday night.
Oh,
During
really?
the summer, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have an ice cream place.
Yeah. But this
Never go on Tuesday afternoon.
no, but why not on Tuesday afternoon?
Because that's when they bring all the fans in.
Oh,
all the local.
Okay. Yeah, but this guy, he was actually on the corner of the building.
Yes.
And he had a photo shop,
Mhm.
and he saw it writing on the wall, and the other end of the building, this part, opened up, and he decided to move, change, and he went to this curio and art place with the thing. And it's been since 2019, by the way. So he's been there 7
Right.
years, and he's doing very well. And it's just a husband and wife. That's it. It's just a family-owned couple that they came from here, and they just decided to stay here.
Yeah.
So you're going to meet Susie is the wife, and Forrest and their name is King.
Yeah.
Forrest King and Susie King.
Okay.
And so if you go in there, say hello and tell them that you heard about it on Old Forts.
Well, we'll go there with next.
Yeah, we're
Thursday,
going.
yeah.
I told him I'd be there. I
Yeah.
told him we would be there. Yeah.
And we don't want our fans to think that we're leaving Joey's.
No. But we're on vacation from Joey's.
Yeah, we're on vacation from Joey's.
That's right, yeah.
Joey's will always be our home base.
Yeah.
But that's during the dart season. We spend time there. So
Yeah.
what else is going on?
That's about it. What are we going to do? We're getting close to the time now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, just one more commercial.
All right.
I wanted to put out, but I lost my paper.
There he goes. Is that what you
down? I'm going down.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we have this commercial for because we're talking about water and desalination.
Yeah.
Well, you guys don't have this. What are you going to do? We got it, boys. We got it. We have a new item that we're going to do. It's called salty. I forget what it's called, but anyway,
Yeah.
you're going to see it. And it's you take your water, the salt water, and it it cleans it up for you and everything, right? So
Is this the one where the shark jumps out of the toilet?
I don't know, maybe. Anyway, so all right, Angelo, let's go. Give it to us, please. Thank you.
Why is my water so salty? I made coffee this morning and accidentally seasoned my eggs. Help me. Help me. We need a bigger boat. I'm not into deep-sea fishing.
Has your home become mysteriously surrounded by ocean? Are your ice cubes swimming away? Then you need the Salty Solution 3000 Home Desalination Machine. The Salty Solution 3000 takes ordinary seawater and turns it into fresh, delicious drinking water.
Tastes like water instead of clam chowder.
My toothpaste no longer comes pre-salted.
Look, the spaghetti isn't floating away anymore.
Watch this. Pour in your seawater and out comes pure water. No more salty coffee. No more salty tea. No more accidentally pickling your goldfish.
Before the Salty Solution 3000, my wife said every meal tasted like a shipwreck. Now she only says that about my cooking.
Order now and we'll include our exclusive emergency anti-seagull water cover. Not today, birds. Product does not prevent hurricanes, shark sightings, pirate invasions, mermaid negotiations, or relatives showing up unannounced because they heard you have unlimited fresh water.
Thanks, Salty Solution 3000.
The Salty Solution 3000. 'Cause water should taste like water, not like a tuna's living room.
Turn the C into T with Salty Solution 3000.
All right, so now you have it, guys. You can buy it. You have to send it, email it to us or something like that, and we'll send you something. But yeah, right.
So what's coming up for the next round? Do you know?
Next round?
Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask you. Yeah, what are we going to talk about?
Well, I
Got
got
any ideas?
Yeah,
Your book is coming out, right? And it was out.
the book is out. We won't be talking about that, but
You don't want to talk about that?
I'll wait for it to,
Okay.
the launches at the library.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I was waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for an invitation
Yeah.
to that. But no, I think one of the things we should that we might want to talk about is to continue to talk about the environment. Okay, and this heat wave that we're experiencing. And one of the things, and I'll close with this, is if you got a dog or a pet, something, you got to keep that pet cool. And it's really hard to walk that dog on the road.
Yeah, and in the car, don't don't leave them in the car, even for 15 minutes. Right. It's just it's terrible. So.
So anyway, thanks a lot, and don't forget, and Lenny will probably repeat this to you the first time. If you like our show, and we
tell
got
your
bloopers,
friends.
tell your friends. We have a lot of bloopers and that kind of thing, but we are number 6, okay, in our category. And as
It's
soon
a
as
small category.
as soon as I find out what that category is, for sure. All I know is we got an award, and that was
good enough.
Okay,
All right.
but thanks everybody.
Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Old Farts and Tall Tales disclaimer. Roger and I are just two friends swapping stories. We're not doctors, lawyers, or professionals offering advice. Our opinions are ours, and when a guest joins, their opinions are their own, not the show's. Fairden is our own fictitious town in South Carolina, and AI has been used in some of our skits and commercials. If you like what you're hearing, tap follow so you don't miss an episode, and share us with a friend who needs a smile today. Thanks for spending time with us on Old Farts and Tall Tales. Remember, say goodbye, Roger.
Lenny. Roger left the building. He is running to our recording studio. Jim quick promised Roger he could join him and Coastline on their next recording session, but failed to mention that it was today.